now been out for a while. It's been 9 months now, back in March of 2020, when Warzone first came out. If you guys not played this game right, because of Cold War video, Warfare Warzone, and now we're in Cold War Warzone. But I should say the premise is pretty much the same, except now I do have a PS5 and I do play on PC. As you guys can see through my intros, I play on my PS5 just because things look better on my PS5 than it does on my PC. But I do play Warzone on PC because unfortunately PS5 doesn't have a FOV option or anything like that. So if you guys want me to hop on my PC and do a PC settings video for Warzone in the future, definitely let me know in the comment section below. On our VR bundle layout, we have Bumper Jumper Tactical Flipped. Now the reason I play Flipped is because I used to play on PS3 and I've been playing, I've been a Sony fanboy since forever. So I use the L1 and R1 buttons instead of L2 and R2 to shoot. So you flip it by pressing square here, in case you guys are wondering, as you guys can see there. And I use Bumper Jump, and the reason for that, at least Flipped or Tactical, is so that I can press L2 here. You guys can see here, L2 to jump, which is super easy to jump with. And then I press R3, which is the control stick. I press this to drop shot or whatever. And it just feels natural. I can be a lot more jump shotty and drop shotty, a little bit more try hard. And I'll play my opponents that way, which is really, really nice. If you don't have a SCUF or any sort of special controller, this basically can substitute as a SCUF because it gives you the ability to jump shot while still able to keep your aim while pressing that button. So definitely use this button layout, guys. This button layout on your PS4 controller, PS5 controller, Xbox controllers, any sort of controller will definitely help you. By the way, on PC, I play with a PS4 controller because I don't know how to connect the PS5 controller to PC. If anybody knows how to do that, let me know in the comments below 8 because my control sticks don't really have stick drift or anything like that. So I keep it at 0.08 so I can have the most accuracy possible. If I had it a little bit more higher, then I feel like the control sticks would be too heavy and I wouldn't be as accurate. And if I had it too low, then potentially I'd get stick drift. But I just keep it at 0.08. This will be different for everybody depending on how big your controller is. But the PS5 controller is amazing. And so we got horizontal stick sensitivity and vertical stick sensitivity at 8. Now, this is definitely personal preference. I keep mine at 8 for the personal reason being that it's not too slow, but it's also not too fast. So I'm able to pretty much quickly, 360 on a plus, and you guys might have seen from some intro clips, I have snappy aim with this sensitivity, but it's not too snappy to the point where I can't control it. Obviously, you guys can play around with it, and you can play on any sensitivity you want. You can play on the lower sensitivity, and that gives you the advantage of being more accurate, but you won't be able to turn on somebody if if somebody's in the corner and you want to turn on them. That most likely won't happen on this low sensitivity. I keep mine at a happy medium at 8. 8 is just the perfect number for me. Once again, you guys can decide low zoom and 1.10 for the high zoom. Basically, ADS sensitivity multiplier allows you to be a lot more sticky on your opponents when you're ADSing, which is aiming down sight. And with the low zoom, that includes red dot sights and all that. So this is the most common one. And the reason why I lower it is so I can pretty much aim better. The higher it is, the more harder it is to aim for somebody when you're aiming down sight. So I'd rather have a low ADS sensitivity multiplier so I can be more accurate. The higher it is, the more sticky on it. Yes, I keep mine at a happy medium on the slow sensitivity. Sensitivity you want. You can play on the lower sensitivity, and that gives you the advantage of being more accurate, but you won't be able to turn on person. You guys can decide how you low zoom and 1.10 for the high zoom. Basically, ADS sensitivity multiplier allows you to be a lot more sticky on your opponents when you're ADSing, which is aiming down sight. And with the low zoom, that includes red dot sights and all that. So this is the most common one. And the reason why I lower it is so I can pretty much aim better. The higher it is, the more harder it is to aim for somebody when you're aiming down sight. So I'd rather have a low ADS sensitivity multiplier so I can be more accurate when I track opponents while aiming down sight of a low zoom optic or whatever. And on high zoom, I want to be a little bit higher because the high zoom optics be a little bit slow, especially with aim assist factory.
Las promos no solo arrancan rápido, sino que siguen rápido todo el tiempo, para que puedas trabajar rápido y también terminar de trabajar rápido. Ok, ahora estamos resumiendo. Haz Switch arrancar rápido y mantenerte rápido. Haz Switch a Chromebook.
So I want to make sure if I'm using a sniper, I want to move around as quickly as possible. So that's why I increase the sensitivity multiplier so I can move that cursor as much as I want to, then kill my opponents. Next, we got aim response curve type being dynamic. And dynamic is just the best one. Standard and linear are pretty good as well. But I stick with dynamic because dynamic actually gives you the ability to be a lot more snappier with your aim. And standard and linear don't really give you that ability. Once again, this is personal preference, but most pro players would go for dynamic. And that's what I use as well. And it feels the most comfortable to me. So if you don't trust me, running with a sniper, and the aim assist will be a lot more stickier. So if you're somebody who likes to snipe a lot in Warzone, then that would be your reason for using these. But I would say that standard is just the way to go, so you don't lose that hip-fire aim assist. Because when you have these two on, precision and focusing, you lose that hip-fire aim assist, and that can be very key in close quarter gunfights. Next up, all of these are default. These don't really matter. All this is super important. Use slash reload behavior. On default, it's tap to reload. However, you want to change it to contextual tap, because when you change it to contextual tap, all you have to do to loot your loot or whatever, collect your loot, is press square on PS5 and PS4 controllers. I don't know what button this is. I believe this is X on Xbox controllers, but all you have to do is press. When you leave it on tap to reload, you have to hold square / X depending on the controller that you're on, and that just takes way too long. If you want to be quick as hell and get your load out and get your loot as possible, use contextual tap. This will help you so much in Warzone. This is like the number one setting you have to change. Most people don't know that for whatever reason, but change to contextual tap immediately. Armor plate behavior, you can apply one, you can apply all. Sometimes I like applying one more just in the fact that I want to, pretty much just apply one and then get back into a gunfight. Applying all just kind of stops you from doing that, but you can do either one. It really depends. Side behavior should be on tap. On default, it's a hold, but you want to tap. It's like contextual tap. Like, why struggle by holding your slide button or whatever when you can just tap the slide button and you could have a faster tap? So definitely do that. Auto move forward, automatic sprint should be off in my opinion, because if you're trying to run around, if you run past the corner, you're going to be a lot more prone to lose a gunfight in close quarters combat because you're always sprinting. Sometimes you want to walk. You don't want to automatically do anything because then that just screws you up. So definitely keep those disabled and then keep these enabled. Now we're going to general settings here. And our brightness should be at 53. Film grade should be at 0 so the game looks better. Subtitles you can keep disabled or you can enable them so you can see call-outs before they're actually called out. Because the characters should be at 0 so the game looks better. Subtitles you can keep disabled or you can enable them so you can see call-outs before they're actually called out. Because the characters like to call out or whatever, so you want to keep it enabled for those reasons. World motion blur and what you can enable. Now we're going to general settings here. And our brightness should be at 53. Film grade should be at 0 so the game looks better. Subtitles you can keep disabled or you can enable them so you can see call-outs before they're actually called out. Because the characters like to call out or whatever, so you want to keep it enabled for those reasons. World motion blur and weapon motion blur have to be off. If you're moving around, you won't be able to see anything. Like you guys see in the pictures here, like in this picture right here, if there was somebody at that window, if you had world motion blur on, you would be screwed because you wouldn't see that person because of the blurriness. So you want to keep it off so you can keep a keen eye on anything in the background. So keep these both disabled. Minimap shape has to be a square. If you keep it a circle, then there's less surface area. The square has a bigger surface area. They don't change the size of the circle or change the size of the square, which is really weird if they want to do that. But the square gives you more of a view as to, because you get the little corners on each side so that you can see more of the mini-map whenever people shoot. So keep it as a square. Change that to square. I don't know why they still have this option here. Everything should be square by default, just in my opinion. So yeah, these are personal opinion and these don't matter. So yeah, I'm gonna quickly go over my audio settings. So I'm sure you guys are curious. I play on boost low for the audio mix. I find it to be the easiest to hear footsteps. Master volume is at 100 because I want to be able to hear everything. Music volume is at 4. You want to keep it low so you can hear the footsteps. Dialogue volume should be a little bit moderate so you can hear some call-ups from your other characters if you're playing in a squad. And then effects volume should be at 100 because that's how you're going to hear the footsteps. So use these settings here. Everything else here doesn't really matter. And yeah, those are my settings for Cold War Warzone. And these are pretty much the settings I've stuck to since even Warzone last year. So pretty much nothing much has changed. But if these settings help you, definitely let me know in the comments section below. Just let me know if this actually improves you. Like you.
your gear and weapons. Planes are making ready for deployment.
Tienes que venir a dormir. Dame el celular. Yo voy a apagar la televisión.
Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch them.
I'm on the fire.
Warm-up's done. Time to kick this off. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Battle Royale. Be advised, gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone.
Go out there. We'll take the advantage.
Hostile dropping into the area. Your primary objective is to kill
Hostile
them.
down.
Enemy UAV overhead.
He's right there, bro.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
They are targeting me. Moving on enemy.
Hanya.
The enemy took that one, but we'll be back to finish the job.
Want some cash here.
So, Bimbo, what you want me to have?
Okay,
Why?
because kids are so nice and mommies and grandmas.
They are.
Get yourself a proper warm-up. We'll be deployed soon. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. mission's over, mate. You're going to the war zone. Battle Royale. Set a drop point for your team, soldier. Be advised, gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Come on, security here.
Contract mark.
I'm under fire.
All right. Bounty target is up. Let's get it done. Be advised.
Yeah,
enemy
targeting me.
team is
He
tracking
tried to
your
hit you from
location.
behind, bro. Good save. You saved me, I saved you. Now you owe me a gun. You hear, Green?
Enemy soldier incoming.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, why can I barely hear you?
Me?
Yeah,
I don't know, I can barely hear you too.
barely hear you at all.
I don't know, I can barely hear you too. Like, you sound low on my mic.
I don't know why. Man, I'm just having
Let me
a
see if
bad
it's
day
my
with my headset.
Let me see if it's...
Oh yeah, I still have an ammo box.
Can you hear me better now?
Hey, I'm not one of them
UAV overhead.
Oh, you should have been straight
Okay.
up.
but they not me. You feel me? I'm good. I'm self-surviving.
Upstairs, downstairs. Can you pin it out?
Friendly sentry gun online.
Wow! Oh my god, that man. Where? I didn't get shot. I dropped the ammo box.
Damn, bro.
Got gas moving in. Hostile maneuvering.
There's a sniper, watch it.
I'm gonna have to head into my settings and fix everything.
Bounty target identified. Slot the bastard.
Yo, Green, watch out.
Why is there so many of them? Holy,
That's the bounty.
there's so
Bounty's
much
over there.
enemies on there.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Is on the roof is unbelievable. It's like a whole entire colony.
Bro, I just killed like 5 niggas in here, bro. I gotta do something about this shit. I killed 4.
Back up.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Jeez.
Friendly UAV overhead.
They're trying to land back on their bodies.
Bounty target is down. Well done. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Holy
Oh, he's scared. That nigga left the game. No cap.
Right here, at the door, right there behind you, Purple. Now come revive me.
We just got drop-shotted.
Down here on the second floor in that little room. I just pinged one of them.
That nigga's stupid. Who else wants to try this?
Landed on just armor up.
Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover. Friendly UAV overhead.
What the fuck is Blue doing all the way over here?
I have no idea, bro.
I'm about to come up over there, bro.
I got 5 kills. I don't know what boost.
I had to go get my loadout. I'm on the way back.
They're in the second floor, bro. They're hiding in that orange room. 2 of them.
I'm your pilot.
We just need to land somewhere else, like prison. I've never seen a place more populated with enemies until now.
Behind you.
Objectives updated. Move to the next location. Contract updated. New objective identified.
Oh yeah, they in here.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
18 minus drop.
Primary objective accomplished. All supply boxes found. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Only 25 remain. Fire sale is active. Buy station costs are adjusted.
Here, right here. It's 3 of them. It's the whole team. Oh, he's picking him up. He's picking him up. He's picking him up. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. Purple, shoot him. Come on, come through the top. I'm gonna come through the top. Watch the door downstairs.
Dropping ammo. 18 minus prime.
Fire sale done. Prices are back to normal.
Ain't nobody here, bro.
Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover.
There's an ammunition box downstairs. Y'all got it?
Enemy cluster strike incoming. You've got gas moving in. Enemy precision
They're trying
airstrike.
to push
Take
in
cover.
here.
Yep.
Everybody in the corner.
Oh, revive me.
Damn.
No. How is that possible?
Everybody in the corner.
Yeah, still working.
They in here. They in here downstairs.
Say you Not pull it,
Oh,
say
one.
you pull it. I mean, I killed one. I mean, I said I ain't not gonna shoot.
It's impossible. And it's still going.
This, I got this window.
Head to target location.
Just make sure they don't come through the top of the roof.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
I hear a lot of running upstairs.
Contact front.
Woo!
Enemy dropping dropping into the AO.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, they just landed. They about to come back in.
Just res.
I eliminated them. They're coming up.
Okay.
He's cracked. Somebody else go shoot him.
Worry about the stairs.
I got the stairs.
Somebody just hit.
Got this side covered.
Waypoint mark. Move. You've got gas
I'm on the
moving
fire.
in.
I got the stairs.
On me.
I downed them.
And he's down.
Rock it down.
Teammates down.
Come on, keep going, keep going, keep coming up, keep coming up, keep coming up. I got you. Keep coming up, keep coming up, keep coming up.
Somebody coming up.
Somebody revive him. Somebody revive him. I got the stairs.
I got him. I got him.
Okay.
You good? They're gonna think about coming up these stairs. If anybody got rocket launchers, please drop them by the stairs next to me.
I do. I got one
When
for
they
you.
jump out a window again.
Just throw it right next to me, please.
When they jump back out
Thank
There
you.
you go, man.
Thank you.
of enemies in building right beside.
Cool, cool. Most likely they're gonna have to push to the side of us, so we are gonna have to go to the front or to the back.
Let's go to the next house.
You ready? All right.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
And it's one in this house right here.
Hostile
Oh,
maneuver.
Shots.
10 remaining. Keep it up. Gas is inbound.
I downed
Marking new
one
safe
enemy.
zone.
You see, we was good at where we was at. Go where we was at. We was good where we was at. I told you.
Gas is moving.
Safe zone is over there. Let's go.
Come on, 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 come on.
Wait. Watch the right. Watch the right.
Marking rally point.
Got the. He's cracked.
oh, I tried to climb through the window. They all right here. One in this house.
Gas is inbound.
One over here.
Eyes on target. Eyes on target. Gas is moving.
Are you here?
The job's done.
Get the
Nice win.
Respect my shit with the RPG.